Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer from English with Jennifer. I know that you might expect me, as a teacher, to provide all the study tips. But actually, the best tips I can offer come from my students, learners like you. Over the years, I've had the pleasure of working with many different students, and I've seen students meet with success. They've either told me what works for them, or I've observed their behavior and seen their efforts rewarded. In this video, I'd like to share 8 practices I've learned from successful English language learners. First, don't make excuses. Make a plan. Set your goals and decide how to get there. A teacher can help you as you make a study plan, but it's up to you to stick to it. The students who make progress are those with the qualities of self-discipline and determination. Self-discipline is when you make yourself do what you need to do. Determination is the desire to continue, even when it's hard and you may think about giving up. I know some of my YouTube subscribers by name, not because I've met them in person, but because they're on my channel every week. They watch my lessons. They comment. They try any task I give them. They have the self-discipline to study each week, and they have the determination to apply what they've learned. Second, don't fear mistakes. Learn from them, and at certain times, let them go. One of my subscribers on Hallo recently gave a presentation, and she shared her tips for learning English. She said that sometimes, especially in the flow of conversation, you have to forget about mistakes and go on. I completely agree. You can't let your fear of mistakes hold you back from communicating. It's true you should accept correction when it's offered constructively, because feedback is something that you can reflect on. But try not to feel embarrassed or upset when you struggle. Instead, be resilient. Resilient is being able to come back from failure. You get back up on your feet after you fall. As a language learner, show resilience. Third, be resourceful as a communicator. Again, I'll share advice from my Hallo subscribers who recently discussed the potential of verbal and nonverbal language. If you can't find the right word in English, use another, or use a few others that come close to what you want to say. Remember, you can also use sounds, you can use gestures, you can even draw. Resourcefulness is a tool. Fourth, learn to laugh and cry in English. What do I mean by that? Students who allow themselves to react emotionally to conversations and content in English have a better chance of learning, retaining, and using the language. Learning a language should be fun. So be open to being silly and playful. But learning a language can be serious too. Talking about what angers you, worries you, amuses you, and inspires you makes language learning meaningful. It's about being open to new experiences. Openness is part of communication. Fifth, go out of your comfort zone. Openness includes a willingness to talk about things you've never talked about and read about things you've never read about. Strong communicators become strong by gaining comfort through familiarity. They practice talking. They expand their circle of comfort by stepping outside that zone. I have private students who've studied with me long-term, and they continually allow me to recommend new topics to study and discuss. They trust me when I present them with new challenges, like making a presentation, reading a commercial script, or reading a novel. As a learner, be adventurous. Develop a sense of adventure. Be willing to explore and experiment. Sixth, embrace both the spoken and written language. I'm often impressed by learners who already have a solid foundation when they come to me for language support. One thing they almost always have in common is a love for reading. They've spent a lot of time reading books and articles. As my private students, we can build on that knowledge. We can expand their vocabulary and develop both their oral and written expression. Don't focus entirely on speaking English. Learn to be a good listener, reader, and writer. Be thorough in your studies. Don't leave out a certain skill just because you're not comfortable with it. Seventh, aim to sound natural, but still be yourself. There's a lot of focus on repetition and imitation to achieve clear pronunciation. The goal, however, doesn't have to be accent elimination. You don't have to sound exactly like the teacher you're studying with. The goal can be accent reduction. You want to sound clear and natural so that you're understood in conversation. We all have accents. I have an accent. I have an American accent. I have a Northern accent. It's all part of who I am. I can serve as a model for you, but the influence from your first language is part of your identity. Have the confidence that you don't have to lose all that influence in order to be a successful English speaker. My private students have included business people, scientists, professors, and medical staff. They function in English-speaking environments because they have the confidence to communicate. Finally, actively review what you've learned. I know that some learners take notes when they watch a YouTube video or a Hallo live stream. Taking notes is one way to help you process new information. The next step is to apply the information. If it's a new word, try to use it in conversation. If it's a new grammar structure, try to create your own example. Then to make sure you don't forget it, you have to review the information and apply it again in new contexts. This is another example of being thorough and diligent. Successful learners work hard, and they don't skip important steps of the learning process. There isn't a shortcut to fluency. Can you remember all that? In summary, don't make excuses. Don't fear mistakes. Be resourceful. Learn to laugh and cry in English. Go out of your comfort zone. Embrace both the spoken and written language. Aim to sound natural, but still be yourself. And actively review what you've learned. Try your best to develop the qualities that will lead to success. Have self-discipline. Show determination. Show resilience. Be resourceful. Develop openness. Have a sense of adventure. Be thorough and diligent. Develop your confidence. Be sure to check the video description. I'll include some resources that will help you put all these tips into action. Please like and share the video if you found it useful. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies! Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and try something new. Download the app Hallo and join me for a live stream. Students can hop on camera and get speaking practice in real time.